How my client closed £28,000 from a 294 impression post that got 6 likes. That's the topic of this episode of how to make money as a creator podcast. If you don't know who I am, my name's Matthew Lakajev. I help creators on LinkedIn make 6 and 7 figures. And we currently run a program that has about 435 people in it right now. And we've had it for nearly a year. Probably 2 weeks away, which I'm super excited for. So the topic of this episode. So look, I'm just going to say straight up, I don't claim to have helped this client of mine who just onboarded. I didn't help him create this content. So this is not me, but I'm just using it to emphasize the point that you don't need crazy amount of likes and impressions to actually make money on the LinkedIn platform. So the client I onboarded, we literally just got out of a meeting, so it was so fresh I wanted to say this. I'm going to make a big post about it. But what he does is he helps executives, really high profile executives, managing directors, lawyers and stuff, essentially lose weight. And he has a pretty high ticket program that he sells for, I think it's like 5, 10, 15,000 pounds. And he's been doing it for, I think he said 17 years, and he's done 3,500 transformations. And we ran through, and he's like, on the call, he's like, Matt, I just want to show you the post that was really low impression, but got me tons of likes. And I wrote it down, and it literally got him 3 deals totaling 28,000 pounds. And it was 6 likes and 294 impressions on the post. Like, this goes to show what matters the most for your content. And this is an extreme example. It's your positioning and your offer, and does it speak to your ideal potential client? See, my client's positioning is so damn good because he's worked with so many people that he just is absolutely crushing it. And what's even crazier, right, is he's come to me now. He gets on average like literally 2 likes a post. His profile was really bad, but because he'd chatted with so many ideal clients, he was just reaching out to 30 a day. He was connecting with 8, and he was closing 2 to 3 deals a week. He's closed like, I don't know, 60 to 80,000 pounds on LinkedIn since he's been started doing it over the couple of months. He doesn't have any engagement. Like, there's no engagement. It doesn't exist. I was scrolling through his feed. Some of his posts had 34 impressions. And I'm like, dude, the reason you got 34 impressions is because you're posting a shirtless photo, and you can't do that on LinkedIn. It pushes down your impressions. And he's like, I should have realized that. But like, look, you don't, like, what matters is like the only reason this client got so good at what he does is because he spent time talking to people and time working with people. And you spending time commenting on other people's posts for hours per day gets you nothing. You don't like work with clients. You should be spending, if you can't get any clients, you should be offering free services and you should be working with clients. And the more time you spend with clients, the easier it's going to be to sell to them and know all their issues. And then you're going to be able to write content that's so damn good, it just absolutely just nails all their problems, like right on the head. It's like we just launched 7 Figure Creators, our higher ticket program. I didn't even run a sales process. I run an interview process. I reached out to all the creators I've helped before who knew me, and I was like, hey, we're running this program. We're going to help you go from 6 to 7 figures. Let's have an interview to see if you might be a good fit. There was no sales process. There was no objection handling because our positioning was so good. But the only way I was able to develop this positioning, like when I launched this program nearly a year ago, our slogan or our unique value proposition was turn your LinkedIn into an AI lead machine. And when I think back, it was terrible, right? Our positioning was terrible. But the only way we were able, and I was able to fix the positioning, was after working with 435 clients now. And over time, working with tons, starting off as, say, Ryan Muscle and then Beyond Henry and quite a few other creators, right? Helping them crush. And I was like, oh, my unique value proposition is working with creators who already have an established audience to help them monetize that audience. Okay. And so I originally thought it was going to be small business owners and consultants and stuff like that who I was going to work with. We still work with them, and some of them do really well, like this person I'm talking about right now. But like, I do really well with creators, like can really help them. And so we niche down and we're changing the name again to 7 Figure Creators instead of Unlock AI, because Unlock AI doesn't really fit the brand. So we've got 6 Figure Creators and then 7 Figure Creators, which I'm super stoked for. But that just blew me away. 294 impressions, 3 deals worth 28,000 pounds. That's crazy. And like this guy right now, I just onboarded, like I got so excited in the first sales meeting because I was like, how many sales have you done? He said this much. And I looked at his profile and I'm like, what are you doing every day? He's like, I'm just DMing people. I'm like, oh my God, like, dude, when we get you to write content, and even over the weekend, I had my first sales meeting with him last week. Even over the weekend, all he did was made one small change, and he put it like do a quiz kind of thing. If you're an executive and you want to see if you're fit and healthy, do this quiz. And he put it in his featured section, and he kind of made a bit of an error with it, so it didn't look that good. But he still got 4 leads on the weekend just by making that update. And I was like, oh my God, I can't wait till he starts writing banger content. It's just gonna smash it off. But yeah, it's just on the theme of the post that I did today around my other client who. He gets like 14 likes a post, and he's making 1.4 million pounds a year on LinkedIn. Sorry, not my client, my friend Jason. And he just runs ads to a single VSL, which is in an article, which is crazy. VSL is a video sales letter. Yeah, look, guys, you don't need likes and impressions to make money on LinkedIn. Like the feed, this is like an absolute extreme example. But the feed is just lying to you. It's just straight lying to you. Like we have another client, Robert. He had like 1,000 followers, and he closed a high ticket client in like 24 hours after running his offer campaign. 1,000 followers. It doesn't fucking matter. Like most people don't even know what followers are. Like they don't even really know. Even on LinkedIn, you can't really majorly see the follower count compared to Instagram. On Instagram, it's like really big. It's at the top. On LinkedIn, you can't even really see it. But it's just, this just absolutely floored me. I was like, man, like there are people out there, salespeople and executives and stuff like that, doing like multiple 6 figures per year on LinkedIn, and they just don't even post, and they don't even have an updated profile. So look, guys, that's the topic of today's app, and it's more just me being gobsmacked, but I hope you enjoyed it as well. I'm going to be trying to post podcasts every day now on. We're building a sales team now as well, which I'm really, really excited about. That's going to be awesome, and we're moving back to sales meetings. But guys, if you like the podcast, appreciate giving me 5 stars. I'm going to try to really pump out a podcast every single day, just on really lively topics, so around LinkedIn and lead gen, just so you can kind of keep on top of it. But I hope you have an epic Monday. Catch you later.